This is Jessica Graham Robinson, and I am live here coming to you. And I am with sacredspacehealingarts.com, so you can always check out there for more of my stuff. Today, I wanted to talk to you about perspective and how we've all heard the phrase that we are, the glass is half empty or half full. Which is it to you, right? So, which is it to you? Seriously, I'm asking you right now, which is it to you? Is the glass generally half empty or is it generally half full to you? How do you tend to see the world? How do you tend to see yourself? How do you tend to see your circumstances, the future? How do you tend to see the past? These are good questions to ask ourselves, because if you are one of the people, and there are many of us, who find yourself from time to time or all of the time looking in a way that the glass is half empty, then it's something that you really want to look at, rather than just thinking, that's the way I am, I'm a pessimist, there's all types. Sure, there are all types. But the way you choose to look at life and the way you choose to see what's coming to you makes a world of a difference in what actually does happen in your life, and certainly how you experience what happens in your life. So, for instance, if you are looking for the color yellow, you will find it everywhere. If you say, you've also probably heard that little, don't think about an elephant. Don't think about an elephant. So what do? You think about an elephant because that's what you're putting in your brain. Don't think about an elephant. Your brain doesn't hear the don't. It just hears elephant, and then it keeps thinking elephant. So the thing that's important about this is that if you think of your life as a landscape, and when you look out on the landscape of your life, like your present moment or your, just in general, over your whole life at this point, do you see mostly good, mostly learning experiences, mostly growth, or do you see mostly regret and suffering and depression and, like lack versus abundance? So the one way, and there's obviously many different ways that you can see things, but one way you can break things down very simply is an abundance mindset versus a lack mindset. And an abundance mindset just simply means that whatever is present for you, or whatever you're looking at, maybe it's the past, maybe it's the present, maybe it's the future, whatever you're looking at, that you are looking for the things that you can be grateful for, that you are seeing what you can appreciate, rather than complaining about what may have already happened or be happening or could happen, right? Because depending on which tense you're looking in, whatever could be happening, when you're looking at the, what could be wrong scenario, then we've got a problem, because all of a sudden your eye is going to what is wrong, or what might be wrong, or what could be wrong. So it might not even be wrong, but you know that it could go wrong. And so then that's what you focus on, and that's what you get more of. So if you are in a situation where you're feeling like your life circumstances, meaning your mindset, your body, your finances, your home, your education, your work, your relationships, any part of your life is feeling like it's not the direction you want to be headed in at all, then the answer to that is to stop looking at those things, to shift your perspective. You've got to stop looking down at the shit under your feet and start looking up to where you want to go. Start looking at the things that you can be grateful for now, because even though you'd love to have more wonderful things in your life, we all would, if we can see and appreciate the things that we have in our lives now, then we open ourselves up to receive all of the other wonderful things. It's like this: if someone gives you a gift and you don't appreciate it, they're gonna think you don't value it, and they're gonna not do that again, right? Whether it's not giving you a gift at all or just not giving you something like that. But if you were given a gift and you appreciated it and they saw how much it meant to you, then they would want to give you more. They would want to continue sharing those kinds of things with you. And in the same way, you can think of that happening with Source, with the cosmos, with great mystery, with infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it, with the universe. You can imagine that where you are is always a learning. There's always a learning curve, and there's always growth that is possible where you stand right now. And so if you're not using the opportunities that are coming to you to evolve into a better space of mind or of any of those other circumstances, then why would you get more opportunities that are something you want when all you're doing is complaining? I'll give you another example. If you think of a child, if you have children, this may have happened to you, where you have a child and the child is wanting something, like wanting some really nice, really expensive, really intricate toy. But the toys that they have that are already very nice, they're not taken care of. They're just being thrown on the floor. Are you going to get that toy for them? It wouldn't be a very smart idea, in my opinion. The smart thing would be to teach them to take care of what they have. And then once they can appreciate that and they're ready to move to the next level, then they have a new opportunity for that. And the same is true with us. So it's not a bad thing. When you catch yourself looking at something as half empty instead of half full, you can simply redirect your attention and just shift your perspective. Just know, oh, I am choosing to look at what's not right. I'm choosing to look at what I don't want in this scenario. And I know that if I continue to do that, I'm going down the path that will get me more of what I don't want. So instead, I will now make a choice to look for something I can be grateful for. It could be small. It could be ice on a hot day. It could be a breeze on a hot day. It's summer here. It could be a friend who just smiles at you or remembers your birthday or remembers something or just does something for you to remind you that they see you. It could be a cup of coffee. It could be a warm meal that someone made for you. There's so many different ways. It could be a breath. It could be the sunrise. It could be, right? I mean, I'm sure you can think of 1,000 things if you really start going. Even if you think you can't, even if you think you have like 25,000 negative things and 3 positive, I dare you to start listing, to just try to list things that you can be grateful for. And it also counts things that you can look forward to, something that might be happening in the near future that you can just look forward to, because that creates that same good feeling, looking for the good, feeling the good right now. So that's my challenge for you today, and that's all I'm going to say. That's my almost 10 minutes there of talking about what a difference perspective makes and why it matters that you choose to be grateful. It does. It matters a lot. It changes your life, what you see and what comes to you. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video, if it meant something to you. Maybe you've had some experiences in your own life where you've seen the difference that perspective makes, and you could share that with me in the comments. Also, if you click on the link in the description, you will get added to my email list, and I will email you weekly and give you all kinds of really cool tips. So I hope to hear from you, and I look forward to connecting. Namaste, y'all.